Hi friends, Naria here. How is everyone doing today? I wanted to share and talk a little bit. Well, first, I wanted to share one of my bike routes, and I wanted to talk a little bit about goal setting. So, actually, really quick, this is one of my favorite parts on this route because this is downhill, and as some of you know who ride bikes or do cycling, downhills are fun. At the end of the ride, I actually have a few uphills. So yeah, the work's coming. The work's coming. Anyhow, setting goals, and actually, I use myself as an example on this one. About a year or two ago, I wasn't doing much physical activity, and I attributed a lot of it to just trying to finish my master's degree. But I really started to think like, okay, what can I do that I enjoy? Something that's fun. For me personally, when I accomplish my goals, like it has to be fun. I have to be entertained. If it's if my goal was to lose weight, it, it's done. I wouldn't even start it. I have to have fun. To me, fun is like number one. So, I talked to my husband and I said, hey, I think I'm just gonna start using a bike, maybe commute to see my clients, commute to my contract positions, and just commute in general when able. And so I did. I bought the bike, and this is something I do now, and I'm getting better at it. It's fun, as you can see here. I'm going on the street, with cars. It's like out in the wild. I thought about getting a stationary bike, but again, I need to be out in the wild. Like I need to go out and see people, see cars, see the sun in order to be entertained. I can't be inside. But when I started these goals of physical activity, I thought, okay, ideally, I would love to work out 5, 6 days a week. I would love, and this is a little faster than usual. So the cars seem a little aggressive. It seems like I'm moving like a car, but the speed's a little faster. But I thought, okay, let me just start with realistic goals. Is this something I can do in 5 years, in 10 years? And for me, the answer was, oh, actually, look at this car. Look at this guy. I actually gave her a sim. I said, hey, dude, going the wrong way there. At this point, she was making a U-turn, so she was fine, and the public was fine. But I thought, when I'm making my physical activity goals, can I make this and can I continue doing this in 10 years? And I thought this is something, working out twice a week is something that's feasible for me, something that's doable. So that's what I'm going to set my goal. Till this day, my goal is twice a week for at least 30 minutes. However, most weeks I go over. Usually I do. And cool, that's cool. But some weeks I just go to the bare minimum and do twice a week, 30 minutes. And some weeks I do nothing. I just stay home, watch some Netflix, and just chill. Sometimes we do things for our mental health, for our souls, and that's okay. That's part of health. It's not just always being active, always eating fruits and veggies. It's, how do you feel? Is this something that works for you? Are you feeling stressed? So when you're making your goals, guys, think, is this something that's stressing me out? And if it is, you don't let the goal go. Mm-mm. You just tweak it, you modify it. We don't look for perfection, we look for progress. Imperfect action beats staying staying just stagnant for an X period of time. Accomplish one thing, do 1% better or be 1% better than the day before. Work on being patient with yourself and forgiving and knowing that you're human and you're going to have better days than others. It's okay. Think about how flexible your plan is when you think about weight management, weight loss. How flexible are you with yourself? If you're being too strict, you're going to be over it quite quick. You see, when I work with my clients, I like to make it realistic, the goals realistic. The easier the things are or the goals are, the more likely we're going to work on them and actually act on them. So when you're making your goals, maybe physical activity or dietary habits, dietary changes, behavior modifications, think, how realistic is this goal? Is this something that I continue doing in, again, 5 years and 10 years? If the answer is no, just tweak it around. It's okay. Just tweak it around. If you go over your goal, good, great, wonderful. If you don't, that's fine. Good. That's fine. but don't beat yourself up. Be forgiving of yourself. I love to work with clients and really teach them this. And I can tell you, it takes time. It takes time to learn this patience. Most of us have old habits that don't want to leave, they want to be with us forever. New habits take time to develop. And that's something you have to remind yourself. It's going to take time to develop new habits. Anyone can lose weight. Anyone. The problem that I find with my clients, at least, and even my patients, are keeping the weight off. The goal isn't to keep it off for a year or two. We want to keep it off for 10, 20, forever. So when you're working, and this is one of my uphills, this is kind of got me a little bit. It doesn't look too uphilly, but I can tell you from my heartbeat, my heart rate, that oh yeah, a little fatigued here, but it was okay. I kept going. I think I take a break in a second to drink some water. Yep, there we go. Um, but think about that when you're making your goals. Think about, how stressful it is, and not just you. Remember, when we change our habits, it's not just us, it's those around us. It's our husbands, our spouses, our kids, our roommates, our friends. It affects a lot of people. So just take all of these things in consideration and work on a plan, work on a goal list. And again, don't give up on your goals. Just tweak them around. I can tell you over the last 10 years how many times I've tweaked my goals, and the more I've learned about what I preach, because I practice what I preach, guys. It's not just me just blab and stuff, but this is stuff that I've learned throughout the years. And I can tell you, after getting to the point where I am, the freedom, the freedom of just diets and health, and what's healthy, what's not healthy, good food, good bad food, just that's old news. You get over it. You get over it. And it's important to learn the truth and how to really manage your weight, not through diets, not through those quick trends, but through lifestyle modifications, gradual, slow changes, imperfect actions. So think what works for you. And I always, I love when you guys send me emails or, text messages about what you're working on. My clients, as you guys know, I love when you guys just really learn to be patient with yourself and be realistic with your goals, because that's when you start to see progress. We're not working on today or tomorrow. We're working um, for us in 10, 20, 30 plus years. That's what we're working for. I don't do short term. I don't do band-aids. I call them band-aids for short-term solutions. We're working for long-term success. That's what it's about, guys. Long-term success. So anyways, this last hill here, hey, I just wasn't having it. It wasn't the day. I know my limitations, and my little heart said, "Nari, just stop." So I did. As you can tell, I just walked up this little hill and parked my bike and took a sip of water. So so feel free to send me an email at narilamere@gmail.com with any questions. Bye, guys.